Gossips, trending, viral content, celebrity lifestyle. Welcome to Miracle Jameson. This is the death of late actress Temitope Osoba. Explained in summary. This is a detailed investigation in which I'm going to be breaking to you guys in English. I'm going to be explaining every evidence that is out there, including interview Kunle Afod did with the family, the hairdresser, and all details deeply analyzed in English. This is what we know, what is disputed, and what still doesn't add up about this late Yoruba actress. Her Candlelight service held on the 11th of August 2026 at LTV8 Blue Roof Ikeja, and I'm going to be giving you guys what took place at the Candlelight at the end of this video. But let's go back to where it all began, where the sad tragic news really all started. On the evening of Tuesday, August 4th, 2026, Yoruba Nollywood lost one of its most resilient voices, Temitope Osoba, producer and survivor. She passed at the age of 40. For an industry that had only recently celebrated her return to the screen, this sad news shook the whole industry, the Yoruba movie industry in particular. This was first announced from her friend, also a colleague, actor Alesh Olasani. He broke the silence with an emotional post, saying that he hadn't slept since hearing the news, calling her his dearest sister. The wider public only learned of it the next day, August 5th, 2026, as tribute began pouring in from colleagues and fans who had followed her journey for years. To understand why her death hit so hard, you have to understand what came before it. In late 2023, Osoba discovered a lump during a self-examination routine on her breast. What followed was a diagnosis of breast cancer, a wave of public appeals for financial support, and a surgery which took place in November 2024 that colleague Foluke Daramola helped fund and publicize. Osoba was open about the fear and the fight. She spoke about the cost of the treatment, the physical toll, and the struggles she was facing. On the 4th of August 2025, Tope Osoba returned to social media to announce her return. In her own words, she wrote, "Dear beloved fans, supporters, and loved ones, I'm Temitope Osoba, and after my cancer experience, I'm excited to announce my reintroduction. This journey has been a turning point leading to my rebranding, reshaping, rebuilding. I'm emerging stronger, more resilient, and more passionate about sharing my story and inspiring others. This new chapter is about healing, growth, and empowerment. I'm committed to using my platform to support cancer awareness and help others who may be walking a similar path. I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to my new management team for their incredible support and vision. I'm thrilled to be working with them to take my career to the next level. I'm also open to exciting opportunities, including endorsement roles and event-related collaborations. If you'd like to discuss potential partnerships or opportunities, please feel free to reach out to my management team. Thank you for your unwavering support. I'm looking forward to this new journey with all of you. With gratitude and love, Temitope Osoba."
Hello, my fans and friends. Been a while. As you all know, I have been on a journey of healing and recovery. Battling cancer wasn't something that was easy for me, but with the help and support and prayers of you, my family, friends, fans, well-wishers, I was able to pull it through. I am ready to bring my talent back to the screen. I also want to say a very big thank you to all those who stood by me during my darkest hour.
In February 2026, she had announced to everyone that had been hoping for her to get well that she was cancer-free. She even thanked God, thanked her supporters, and dismissed her doubters with a quiet defiance. There was a breath of fresh air. People felt relieved knowing that the actress was seemingly getting better and had supposedly defeated her greatest sickness. That's what makes the next part so unsettling, because when Osoba died just months later, the assumption was that the cancer had returned, or that complications from her illness had finally caught up with her. That assumption spread fast, and then her family did something that changed the entire shape of this story, refusing the cancer claims. Tope Osoba's family publicly disputed the reports connecting her death to cancer. They called the circulating account false, speculative, and unauthorized. They didn't even offer an alternative explanation, at least not initially. They simply said that's not what happened, and in doing so, they turned a straightforward tragedy into an open question filled with a whole lot of social media detectives.
Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n ní Tọ́pẹ́ sọ, wọ́n ní ìgbà tó gbé kúrò lájà.
This is where her fiance came into the picture in all this confusion on social media. Prophet Itunu Onadeke, a shepherd in charge of a cathedral in Ibeju, Lekki, granted an interview with a church-affiliated investigative unit. Onadeke gave an account that diverged sharply from the narrative most people had already accepted. His own side of the story totally changed the course of this investigation. He said he received a phone call around midnight from someone he didn't know, telling him that Osoba had died, not from illness, but inside a police station in Ikorodu, Lagos State, Nigeria, according to the interview and not my words. He said he didn't even know which station at first and went to report himself at one nearby. He also denied the poisoning rumors that had been circulating online, without offering much more detail about what he believed had actually happened. Note, there've been no confirmation of this from the police or autopsy finding or official record made to public notice.
She wanted to act violent. I told her that if God is existing, I will never use this my hand to touch you.
Ọ̀rọ̀ ṣọ́ọ̀bù kò ṣe ṣọ́ọ̀bù.
Prophet Itunu Onadeke gave account of a hairdresser that had been staying with the late Tope Osoba for about 2 weeks before her death. In the days leading up to it, she insisted on visiting a woman identified as Mrs. Prophetess Candlelight Osoba, who also runs a church, and it was the hairdresser, not Onadeke, who accompanied her on that trip, since he stayed behind for church commitments. This brings us to the latest information from the late Tope Osoba's family, which was like an interview conducted by Kunle Afod, where he asked them detailed questions and they responded in Yoruba as well. This is where I will explain to you guys what they actually discussed, and this is the most recent information on this case. The persons who spoke in that interview was Osoba's two sisters plus her maternal auntie, Pejuola Ogunisan, sat down with Kunle Afod for what's being treated as an investigative interview. The late Tope Osoba's auntie, Peju, revealed that the family had not been in contact with the late Tope Osoba since 2023. It started when Tope Osoba left Evercare Hospital, Lekki, where she was being treated for breast cancer, with her fiancé, Prophet Itunu Onadeke, and actress Foluke Daramola. Tope Osoba reportedly accused her maternal family of taking her phone away while she was preparing for surgery, and the relationship broke down from there. She had allegedly blocked them. The auntie Peju said despite the fact that Tope Osoba stopped talking to them, she said Tope Osoba actually called her from a police station saying that she was going to die that day, and that Osoba told her that her fiancé, Prophet Itunu Onadeke, had previously told her she would die that day too. Her sisters separately said Osoba had repeatedly predicted her own death in the lead-up. So you may be wondering what actually happened at this police station, because it seems to be the main spotlight on this case. According to Tope Osoba's sisters, they said Tope Osoba was on her way to visit one of her auntie's church, Kehinde Osoba, when she began accusing the people around her of being kidnappers. That is what led to the police station in Ikorodu. She gave a formal statement there. They said an investigating officer even offered to buy her snacks while there. They also said she allegedly claimed her fiance had taken another wife and wanted her dead, allegedly. One account from the family described her as having excreted and her body going stiff, used as evidence something was seriously physically wrong in her final hours. The family says they called Tope Osoba's paternal side, who told them to bury her quickly and not conduct an autopsy, which is now part of why the actual cause of death may never be publicly confirmed. Her burial was confirmed for the date August 13th, 2026. The family account directly contradicts pieces of her fiance's version, particularly around her mental state and the other wife allegation. So where does that leave this story? With a woman who survived something enormous only to die under circumstances nobody can agree on, with a family even having disputes and clash on a clear story between them and her fiancé. This leaves the public with just rumors instead of facts. Is this going to be yet another Mohbad case that will linger? Would justice be served? Because she will be laid on Thursday, August 13th, 2026 in Iperu Remo, Ogun State, and it's possible that the burial and the gathering of people who actually knew her brings more clarity than anything publicly said so far. Until then, the honest answer is, how did Tope Osoba really die? Is what we don't fully understand yet or know. People also seem not to trust her fiancé, who is said to have collected her phone and also 30 million naira that was donated to her when she had cancer. Although he has since denied this claim and said that all the proceeds went to the late Tope Osoba. They spend each other's money and is nothing more than that, and it's not as deep as people see it to be, and that he is innocent.
Church, ṣé lóòótọ́ ni?
àkọ́kọ́ sọ pé 30 million ta ló ní figure like evidence pé owó yẹn gangan pé 30 million. One, which account mi not send yes account ẹ̀rọ, but ta ló ní, the only thing tí mo mọ̀ ni pé people gave her money. Somebody like my Adenuga gave her money and it was a check, not into my account, to her account.
Okay.
So
But do you have access to that money?
No. I never had access to her money.
Access sí owó ẹ̀rí. Olùṣọ́, kí ló gbé Tọ́pẹ́ dé police station ní Ikorodu àti ọ̀rọ̀ 50 million naira?
Mo mọ̀ pa 50 million naira kankan. Then mi mọ̀ pa 50 million naira kankan.
Okay.
Owó ẹ̀ ò dọ́wọ́ mi rí sẹ́. When we were living together, we give each other money. Normal. We give each other money. She bought gold for me, she bought for herself. Eventually, ó ta gold yẹn, ó ta tèmi náà, àjọ náà ni. And there has never been a time pé mo fi sí under duress pé you have to look for money. No. Because ebi ò pa wá náà. I had money that I am supposed to use for something.
This is where people even now suspect this her fiancé more, because actress Ronke Oshodioke called out this prophet and said when the money finished, you told her to pack out and pretend that you were no longer dating. She said that why was the actress allegedly asked to leave his house after the money donated for her treatment had reportedly been exhausted. She said when people donated for her, She had about 30 to 20 million, and when the money finished, you told her to pack out and pretend as if you guys are not dating. Ronke also questioned claims about Osoba's smoking habit, asking why she was allegedly allowed to remain with him for years if the habit was considered a problem. Here's the video.
When people donated for her, I think she has maybe 30 million or 20 million or what have you. She has million in her account. When the money now finish, you now say she should pack out, that she should pretend as if you are not dating. You will pretend. She was with you for 2 years, smoking for that 2 years. Nimba don't smoke for 3 months. Why don't you say she should go? Because nobody can hide for 3 months, or for 4 months, or for 5 months, or for 6 months. You cannot hide.
I'll play for you guys her last voice note, which was said to be sent to her fiance, Prophet Itunu. Just listen to what the late Tope Osoba said in the voice note.
To the left. Trip, but it is to buy. Ojú tí mo wá di lánàá kọ́tọ̀ fún mi ní trip mo fẹ́ wọ́ọ́rùn sí. Ojú tí mo di, I was just seeing different things. I was seeing different visions. I was seeing them clearly like this. I was seeing visions, I was seeing things. Bro, it's true. I'm taking it down. I went to come. Oh God. Get that emotion. Why? It's not okay. Okay. Everybody falls in there. Anybody didn't like for everybody falls in there. Maybe Tibo Wakisha draws out or Pitibo Waki draws make you back when I was in church. Make a low one. Wait, what you want? Hey, we don't have our own place, but like, even if you want to live there. She married Jibio. Only Sunday, but what is it? You was buried 41. Age 41. She was just a wow, Cody. It's more. This only Sunday. Ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi bẹ̀ Ọlọ́run, mo ti bẹ̀ Ọlọ́run, mo tọrọ ìdáríjì ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run. Orí ìdàbí lójú pé Ọlọ́run ti dáríjì mi. Ẹ tún bá mi bẹ̀ Ọlọ́run sí dáadáa. Ẹ bá mi bẹ̀ Ọlọ́run pé kó jọ. Kó má jẹ́ kí kọ̀ọ̀kan ṣègbéyàwó mi. Kó má jẹ́ kó ọpọlọ mi dàrú. Kó fi ọkọ.
The Celestial Church of God also gave a press statement concerning this whole controversial death story. They said the announcement of the death of Temitope Osoba, a talented Nollywood Yoruba actress, on Wednesday, 5th August 2026, has continued to generate heated and emotional reactions in the country's media space. Expectedly so, as the circumstances surrounding her death remain shrouded, not only in mystery, but also in controversy. Many are pained that she died at the young age of 40, while others are ached that her death occurred at a time when the day occasioned by her celebration of surviving breast cancer had barely subsided. And for others still, the suspicion that her fiancé, one Prophet Itunu Onadeke of the Celestial Church of Christ, allegedly had a hand in her death serves as the fuel for their blistering anger. For us in the Celestial Church of Christ, we are quite sad that a promising life has been cut short in its prime, and we are not only sharing the palpable grief of her immediate family, relations, and the loved ones she left behind, but we are also particularly disturbed and concerned that a shepherd of our church, one Prophet Itunu Onadeke, is not only involved in this controversy but has dragged the name of the Celestial Church of Christ into an extremely disgusting mess. At this point, we wish to make it clear that the Celestial Church of Christ is a Christian Bible-believing religious church. Our worship is divinely inspired. There's absolutely no room for idolatry, black magic, cultism, and the use of charms in our church. Indeed, the Celestial Church of Christ operates under very strict spiritual tenets and a code of conduct clearly outlined in the church's constitution. The murky allegations surrounding the involvement of Prophet Itunu Onadeke are, to say the least, quite embarrassing to the Celestial Church of Christ, and we are not folding our arms and watching from the curb, as the name and image of our church is dragged and battered by the alleged involvement of Prophet Itunu Onadeke in the untimely death of Temitope Osoba. As a church, we are already discreetly investigating the circumstances that led to the death of Temi. As promised, I'll be leaving you guys with highlights from the Candlelight service, which took place on the 11th of August 2026. Friends and colleagues gathered and organized this quite emotional candlelight service. The people that were present were the members of the Nigerian entertainment industry. They gathered for songs, prayers, and tributes to honor their late colleague. And there was also this emotional moment. Family, friends, loved ones penned down their last tribute to the late Tope Osoba. May her gentle soul rest in peace. Here are the highlights from the Candlelight service.
Unmistakable individuality. Born on December 2nd, 1985 at Island Maternity Hospital, Lagos, Tope was the daughter of the late Adebowale Osoba and the late Adedolapo Awoluka. She experienced the pain of losing both parents at a very young age, yet the circumstances of her early life did not diminish the woman she would become. Instead, she grew into a strong, independent, and compassionate woman who carried herself with dignity and determination.
Tope told me that she's gonna die that day, and she left. She told me, she did not call me one-on-one.
We all are gathered here. Quickly, we're going to be taking this tribute from the family, and first on the list, I'd like to invite.
We use our pattern of honing our cars. So whenever you hear that, you know this is about to be a showdown. So I happened, should I say unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know the word to use, but I happened to be the one who deposited late Temitope in the morgue, signed off her clothes and off her tags as well. So I just want to assure us all that what I saw was finally I have gone to rest. That's the expression I saw. So I'm leaving you with that note of goodbye. And Tope, if you are here, I'd like to say bye-bye and good night. Thank you very much.
The things I sent you to look at that mother, I sent you to let me girl should be okay. I was the one that advised our people. Let's come together as one. This is my candid advice to you all. Me, all I tell me, for the past 32 years that I've been practicing this trade, someone is dead, and she's from local. To the extent, we have CW Central Working Committee of Campaign, the largest body for those of us who are national officers or state officers here. Want to learn somebody to come out and contribute a time. I was expecting Lagos State Campaign. I told the president, I talked to Shako, celebrate anytime we remove. That is my candid advice to each and every one of us. Now we are here crying, saying we are celebrating her. Can you contribution to your make when she was alive? Anyways, Tope Osoba, we will so continue to rest in peace. And on behalf of the global president of our association, we commiserate, we sent a letter in form of a condolence message to the court this morning to commiserate with the family. We are my family. And we are so dèrè rẹ̀ wá láti bẹ̀rù náyọ̀ rẹ̀ máa délé o lẹ́sùn rẹ̀ máa ṣe wẹ́ o ọlọ́run ní pa àwọn ẹni ẹkùn ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹni ṣojúṣe ẹni iṣẹ́ rere jù náyọ̀ rẹ̀ máa délé o wọ́n ṣe o.
When I first heard it was like child's play to me, because I share a lot with Tope, especially during crisis with the cancer incident and everything. That was when we really became close, and that was like the younger sister that I never had, because we had so many similarities, and we had so many plans that we planned. Though for some time we were not in touch, life happened. So when I heard about her, it was more like child's play to me. But when it actually dawned on me that God was when I was walking today, and I saw her poster, that was when I just thought to myself that we're not doing birthday for her, we're not doing anything for her, we're not doing anything positive for her, we're not doing wedding for her, that we are doing burial for my baby.
I will be keeping you guys updated if anything major arises from this case, but until then, I think this is where I will end the story.